clap.
Mark.
Which they now have pills for, I learned.
A mark?
No, the clap.
Oh. It reminds me of the Robin Williams. When he was the doctor?
Yeah, Patch Adams.
Yeah, Patch Adams. That's the one.
show.
Where, like, the legs, and he's like, that's called the clap.
Yeah, that was a good one. I also really want to I want to swim in a pool of noodles from that movie. That old lady was my hero.
God bless Robin Williams.
God bless that man. I miss him.
Well, welcome to Culture Beast.
Welcome
We
to
have
Culture
friends
Beast.
here.
Yeah, we have a studio audience.
Studio audience.
Your mic is a little hot there, pal. Yeah.
I'm a little hot.
I actually don't even know what those lines mean, but I think when it goes red and yellow, it's bad.
Peaking. Is that what they call it, Ryan? Is peaking?
Peaking?
Clipping.
Clipping. That's right. Clipping. Not
They
clippers.
have pills for that, too. How are you?
Good. Really good.
Yeah, you've had a week.
I got some
Sneaky
stuff
son of a gun.
done,
Yes,
dude.
you did. And you had some stuff done to you, or for
Yeah.
you. I guess not to you.
Yes.
Yes. All of the above.
All of the above.
And tell them your news.
Which one?
You're a proud Xbox owner.
Yeah.
This is a big deal.
Yeah. So I've never owned an Xbox before.
No.
I've never owned. My parents bought us a little PlayStation like way back in the day.
First of all, PlayStations are not little. They're amazing.
They're little.
No, but they're not. I mean,
okay.
continue.
So despite the size,
been doing this 2 minutes, heading towards an argument.
So despite the size, like way back in the day, in like the 90s, one of those PlayStations from the 90s,
Yeah,
right?
I'm familiar. I was around.
Nintendo. It was a Nintendo. This is how uneducated.
Okay,
I am with
they
this.
were slightly smaller.
Yeah, so now I got the one with the X because I found it.
Yeah, no, and here's the thing. No, most of us usually buy ours. You know, we have to go to GameStop or go to Amazon. Well, we don't go, because you understand what I'm saying. And you have to get the thing, and you get, and it's a big deal.
Right.
You were just driving down the street.
No, I was running. I went for a run. Maybe that's like the Lord, like, hey, good job running. Like, good job staying consistent with this. Here's an Xbox.
I will run every day.
Chilling on the
I
side
will
of the
run
road.
every day.
And I became a Seahawks fan. Like, so I noticed the Seahawks sticker, and I was like,
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. That's a sign.
Yeah, it's a sign.
You need to get your cardboard cutout for their stadium.
Yeah. So I
big deal.
don't know. Maybe I don't know. So now I have Xbox.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
It's a moment.
So I've been trying to like utilize winter for like what it is, you know, because you can't like go out and do things in winter.
Yes, you can.
Not if you want to be cold.
Well,
and I don't want to be cold.
You can put these things called jackets and hats and gloves on, and you can go snowshoeing. You can go ice fishing.
I want to be warm.
You can go, but you can do all of that and still remain
See,
relatively warm.
when my feet get cold, then it's over. That's it. Like I'm done.
Get better socks. Get better boots. Get better something. You're doing it wrong.
Well, so I want to like. So I started watching series a couple years ago. That really helped, and then I was like, maybe I'll get an Xbox. Maybe I'll get a TV because I've never done TV before either. So yeah. So that's that. I got an engine for my Datsun, which I'm super excited about. Hold on 1 second. By the way, that mishap that we almost had last week filling this up, it worked. It's filled up.
What mishap?
Remember when I like got butane everywhere?
Well, butane's a gas, buddy.
What is this in? What is this?
It's a gas.
Yeah, but I got it everywhere. Remember? I tried filling it up and it sprayed everywhere.
Oh yeah, but it evaporates faster than air does almost. You scared me there. I thought I needed to go get checked for something.
So Tony T-Bird called me like a month ago and he's like, hey, I have
love that guy.
Yeah. He's like, I have this engine that is like, this has been sitting around the shop for a year. The guy, we've called him. He hasn't returned our calls.
So he rebuilt this engine?
No, they pulled it out of the car while I was running. The dude was going to get rebuilt and never, he must have like went to jail or something or died. Yeah, so
you know, it is Billings.
They're
he
like,
could
we're
have
tired
very
of
well
tripping
gone to
over
jail.
this. We're tired of tripping over this engine. Like, do you want it for your Datsun? It's like, yes.
Yeah, done.
Yeah, and so him and John Boyce brought it over the other day and it's sitting right here.
I'll be dang! Look at that. You have a crate motor. You have a motor on a crate.
I do.
You're an enthusiast. That's it. You've made the big time. Tell them about your motorcycle news.
Yeah, so the Bobber's running now.
Yeah, the one that used to be in this general vicinity.
So I moved it in order to like access it better to.
And who helped you with that?
Bryson. Yeah. He owns. Well, he's starting to open he's tinkering. I thought it was like a full business that he was starting to run, but he's like moving his way towards opening a business. Not
So
like
he's dabbling.
He's dabbling,
yeah.
And so this was kind of like a project for him to kind of work on and like help.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, it was really fun because we've never really hung out in like a setting before. So his Instagram is at Heavy Metal Cycle Works.
Yep.
WERKS. Works. Yeah. Super cool dude. Like has so much fun.
Yeah.
And
that was a great video too, going down the street.
Yeah.
That was fun to watch.
And he just like fits it super well.
Yeah, but you fit it.
I fit it too.
Literally, the color scheme is what you're wearing.
Right.
I can't wait.
Yeah. And it's loud, dude. It's stupid loud.
Which is perfect.
Yeah.
It should be. I feel like a motorcycle should be loud. A motorcycle should be.
Yes, but this is like my ears were hurting.
Well, you wear earphones all the time anyway.
Right.
Yeah, it's problem solved.
No, it needs to be fixed. Like, I like loud stuff, but that's...
Whoa. Don't. It's bobber, man. It's supposed to be loud, low, and just...
But it also needs more air. Like, it's too unrestricted. The engine's getting too much air, so it needs to have something else on
breathing
it.
needs to,
But yeah, and
good,
it doesn't. It's not a good.
To an end.
It's not a good note. Like, it's not a good loud note. It's just obnoxiously loud.
Gotcha.
So you know how like Subarus, like they can sound good. They have a good boxer rumble at some point. Yes.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Take LSs. LSs can sound great.
Fantastic.
But they can also sound really horrible.
Garbage. Yeah.
Like cut off at the
and the
headers
difference
loud.
is you cut the exhaust off versus putting exhaust.
Right, and that's exactly what the bike is.
Fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It just sounds like a LS that's been cut off at the headers. It's awful.
Subarus never really sound good though.
I love the sound of boxers. Do you like the sound of boxers? Yeah.
Absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
Who invited you? Get out.
I did.
Get out. I love he's like, okay. Do you like Subarus?
I love Subi.
Do you like
I
Subaru?
drove a Legacy for a while.
Hey, yeah. Crew.
Well, why don't you guys get up here then, and I'll go home.
How's your cigar?
It's good.
Is it?
It is. See, it's just it's more about it's a relaxation thing. It's not. You're not in a hurry.
Yeah.
You're not. It is literally the sole purpose of this thing right here, is to enjoy it. That's its only purpose, and that's why I fell in love with them, because that's its only purpose, and to make you happy. That's two of the best things. Why would you not smoke
Why would
these?
you not smoke it?
Ryan, how's yours?
Dude, I miss this so much.
Well,
I'm glad you're back.
Yeah, we're welcome
Glad you're back in the building with us.
Welcome to heaven.
This
Here
is
it
episode 8.
I know. I was
wild
thinking
is
about
that?
that. I was thinking about that today. I got emotional because it has been kind of a journey.
Yes, it is.
You know. Think of it when we do our 100th episode. We're gonna look back and be like, "Oh God, why did we ever decide to do this?" It's gonna take us like a hot minute, but
Yeah.
I think it's exciting. I think it's exciting. So,
How are you?
How am I?
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about something.
Okay.
I'm not. I had a rough week, man. I had a rough week, and I had a rough day.
Mm-hmm. So this is nice.
I needed this.
Good.
Yeah, sitting around, arguing with you. It's one of my favorite things. Sitting around with. I love having a studio audience because I didn't realize how funny I was till they started laughing. No, I'm kidding. But seriously, thank you for laughing at all my jokes. The applause thing should light up. Let us know.
We're just trying to make you happy, make you feel good.
Yes, thank you for pretending. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm okay. Next week's gonna be better.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool.
Next week's gonna be better.
Love it.
What you got?
So do you have any cigar news or anything like that?
You know, there's a lot. I was gonna do some cigars that were coming out.
Mm-hmm.
But there's so many.
I didn't get a call from Stogies about my father's.
Those jerks.
I know. I was really excited for those.
That was too.
So hopefully next week we will.
Yeah. Well, you're probably gonna have to remind them because let's get real here.
Okay, I'll remind them.
Yeah.
Something else that's exciting. So remember how I was talking about Boxer roasters?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I don't know if anybody else
As long as
remembers
it's not
Boxer.
Boxer engines.
It is because they're BMW bike enthusiasts. Yes.
Oh, well.
Yes. So which means they have a lot of patience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
They do have a lot of patience.
So
a lot
they
of
finally
money.
got their first batch of coffee out.
Yeah.
And the branding's cool.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, they chose to go with the Sumatra for their first round, which was interesting.
Motorrad.
Yeah, it's cool. Like their
Indian
Instagram's
roast.
legit, and Vincent, like seems like a really rad dude. I got in, like, this is their very first roast that they've
And it's
that
very
they've done.
simple.
Yeah, it's
and
very
not
simple.
in a bad way. It's very simple.
Yeah,
I
and you
like
feel like
that.
their Instagram, it's branded exactly how the bags look, so it's
Roast of
really
chocolate,
cool.
cedar,
I like
earthiness,
the
cherry,
intentionality behind it.
And it tastes well.
Mhm.
It tastes good. You did a pour over, correct?
Yep, did pour over.
I love that.
Yeah, it's really good. I don't usually go for Sumatras. It's probably the least that I go for, just because it's heavier,
Mhm.
it's darker, and like I'm more seasonal. So in like winter, it'd be more up my alley, you know.
Mhm.
Whereas in summer, I want something like a washed Ethiopian, you know,
Yeah,
like what I had
something light,
last week. Yeah.
Rocky Patel, in their Edge series, does a Sumatran wrapper.
Oh, really?
And I think we might have to...
Order some, yeah, absolutely.
Well, I think we might have to try it together.
Yeah.
I know we've fun.
Do you like Sumatras? Are you a Sumatra fan?
Yeah, we have another coffee enthusiast
Yeah.
in the building.
Do you want some coffee?
I mean, I don't need to make you roast me anything right now.
I'll just pour you some of this.
Well, and I mean, it's
Yeah,
our
there's mugs
podcast.
inside.
We can stop it at any
Yeah,
moment.
we're just included. There's mugs inside.
Yeah.
Go inside. They're like on the left hand side of the
I won't be
sink.
here that long. It's okay.
You should try some though. It's a brand new roast from a company in
It's
Florida.
not.
Yeah.
She's not
Yes.
gonna win.
Okay.
Go get it.
I mean, I'm just leveling with you. It's just not gonna end well. From someone who's been doing this
No,
for
you're
a long.
fine. You're
No,
fine.
this is.
This is fun.
So
this is
last
fun.
week, a friend of mine from New York called us on the phone, and I put him on speakerphone on
Yeah,
the podcast.
yeah.
All right.
So this is kind of how we do things.
Yeah.
I'll find it.
Choose
Yeah,
your favorite
good luck.
mug. Left hand side of the sink. You're good.
Don't get lost.
Call me if you need help. I don't have her number.
No, you're not gonna help her at all.
But yeah, so it's cool that like those posts that I've been making on Instagram about coffee have like gained traction, you know. And as we're doing this podcast, and I'm getting into motorcycles, it's kind of like this cool like full circle sort of a deal, you know. It's really rad.
Dude, and I love when people are kind of going for what they want to do. You know, they're going for it. They're not,
Yeah.
you know.
And he said that he's not the one roasting. He said he has a championship roaster roasting. So I don't know if he's been like I don't know who the roaster is,
Oh,
but it's
I
Unless you're gonna do that,
almost said
that's-
something bad, but I didn't.
yeah. You respect the roasters.
I think you
Definitely
know
respect-
exactly what I was
definitely
going to
respect
say.
the roasters,
I
yeah.
do. I love the coffee roasters.
Because it's a real legit art form.
It is,
Like,
and
there's
it's an art form
so
that I
much
don't
to it.
have.
Yeah.
I don't have it.
And it's
It's like herpes. You either have it or you don't. You know.
You're either quiet or you don't.
Yeah. Well,
How's
I don't know why, but I'm very quiet tonight, and don't feel like I'm talking any quieter, but yeah, I don't know. Ryan, maybe I broke it.
I feel like you're further away from the mic than you normally are.
Well, this is how I sit.
maybe move that or move the microphone closer to your face?
Oh, for Pete's sake.
It's not. It's for the listeners, bro.
It's for the Lord.
You know, just turn the gain up a little bit too.
Is that better? Is that better?
I think so.
Not really. I'm still. Is it? I can't
I
look.
think it's.
Is it better?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
we're good.
Okay. As long as you can. You're
And
the.
I can
You
turn
guys.
it- I can
You
turn
guys
it
are
up,
the
too.
experts. I
I'm
don't
learning
know
from this dude.
If it's
what I'm
green,
doing.
It's good. If it's orange or red, it's bad. And if
Okay.
it's not showing any colors, you need to turn
Well,
it
it's
up.
it's green when I talk now, so we're good. It wasn't before.
Yep, you're good.
Hey, look, she has a glass
Hey, sweet.
Segue.
Of ice.
of ice. Oh, you're icing it.
Are you telling me to make a pour over right now?
No, I'm telling you, I'm just gonna give you some. Here, bring that over. I'm gonna pour this in.
Alright.
You're gonna be on camera for just a second.
Goody.
Nice.
Oh, yay!
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
what he said.
15 seconds of ding.
That's right. Start of a new career for you. Someone's gonna see this and be like, "That girl, we're gonna hire her for whatever."
Jeans modeling.
Yes, denim modeling. Denim modeling.
You know, when
Love
you're
it.
thinking something and then somebody else says it, you're off the hook. I'm like, they only got one angle. So if they're calling her for modeling, no bueno. It's a bad gig.
Honestly, there's probably dirt stains on me. I've been doing a photo shoot up in the hills.
Nice.
Up in the hills.
Up in the hills.
We left last spring, hoping to make the winter pass, you know, like, up in the hills, you know, but we found our gold early and came back, actually.
Other coffee news. I got a washed Ethiopian from Cat and Cloud
Ooh.
that Lenny's selling.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the Wash Ethiopian from Gary, and I liked his better than Cat and Cloud.
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
I know very little about coffee except how to drink it.
Yeah.
But Gary he's special, man.
Yeah.
He's special.
So good. And I don't know if it's something I need to adjust in like my grinder or something like that, but like
Maybe, I don't know.
yeah.
Maybe your grinder
Gary's just
sucks.
a wizard. Gary's a wizard. Yeah, what do you think?
Is this Cat and Cloud?
No, this is Boxer.
Oh, that's not.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. I like it a lot.
It's a Sumatra.
Sumatra.
Yeah.
So I'd be curious to who is roasting for him, but
Well, I'm sure you can ask him,
sure I can
since
ask
you
him,
guys
yeah.
are like new besties.
apparently so.
Yeah.
So there's that. I think that's all I got for coffee news. I found this thing called Matchbook Coffee.
I was ready. You paused at the wrong spot. I'm like, we've all known about Match, Paul. It's
Have you
fine.
learned about matches?
Yeah, no,
Interesting.
not quite where I
This
was
thing
going.
called fire that comes out of it.
I have one of these. I don't need
Yeah,
that.
exactly. The thing right there.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
It is. It's called Matchbook Coffee Project. I can't.
Oh.
It seems really interesting, and I can't really figure out exactly like what they're doing. So they
When's their album come out?
Yeah, right.
No, dude, that's an indie album right
Yeah,
there.
it is
Like
an
that's,
indie,
I mean, that's
absolutely.
perfect. Like even those high-waisted hippie boots, I love it.
Mhm.
I would wear those.
So apparently they give roasters like a one specific coffee, and then they choose the coffee, how to roast it, they design the label, brand it, and release it.
I
And
just
they
drank
select
a bug.
people. Nice, how was that?
You know, it had an oaky afterbirth.
What are you drinking?
Bourbon.
Just bourbon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
It had ice in it and a bug at one point,
Nice.
but
There you
it's gone now.
go. It's nice and cool in here tonight.
Protein. I know that. So we now have this is exciting news. We now have an air-conditioned studio.
Yes.
We air-conditioned about 30 minutes before we start.
No,
It's a wing.
it was
Sorry.
2 hours before.
2 hours. It was nice and cool in here
Yeah.
until you turn it off, and then it jumped about 30 degrees. But tomorrow here in Montana, it's going to be 102,
Yeah, I took that from the window in my house.
Yeah,
I
which is
lugged it-
brilliant.
I lugged it in here.
which is brilliant.
Yeah, it's good.
At the same time, put it back in your house. It's going to be 102.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. So it seems like an interesting project. So it's basically like a coffee subscription. I don't know how to feel about it. I want to subscribe to it to kind of see, but it doesn't seem like it's as informational as.
Well, they have a podcast,
They have a podcast,
and you can get involved.
mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on.
and
Stop.
I can
You're going-
contact them.
Stop it. We're always looking for partners, sponsors, roasters, photographers, and artists to collaborate on each release.
Mm-hmm.
If you believe in independent projects, radical coffee release, and unique experiences, join the project.
Yeah,
That sounds a bit culty.
kind of. Yeah.
That's right. It's like, Coffee by Manson. It just doesn't seem like a good idea.
Their stuff is like their website is really funny. So the icon for podcast is cue the headphones that you click on.
Yeah.
It's just,
I don't know if I want to be their friend yet, though. I feel like that's presumptuous.
It says current release, and to sign up for it, it says shit yes. Like
That's bold. I like bold.
It's alluring in the way it's designed, but I don't know if I want to get on board with it or not. So
Have you been to Railline? What is it?
yeah. I think we talked about it a couple episodes ago.
Yeah, have you been yet?
Yeah, I went
How
once.
was it?
Like I said, it was good.
I'm sorry. I know that I was here, but I
Yes.
don't remember. Help me
It was
out.
good. They serve Revel, which is great. That Gary has another
account. For sure.
account. But like I was saying, like it's hard because so many people serve Revel in Billings. Like, and for me as like a black coffee Americana sort of person, like it's not a unique experience.
No,
you know what I mean?
No, it isn't.
Because the Annex serves Revel, which is right down the street.
Yeah.
Gary serves, or Eben serves a lot of Revel. Mostly serves Revel, which is right up the street.
Mm-hmm.
Harper Madison,
Which
Black
is-
Dog.
Yeah.
Like there's so many. Like Faith Chapel's starting to carry more of it. So it's just like,
Which is great.
yeah,
but
it's great.
I want
but
more
there's
roasters
not
in this
a lot
town.
of diversity.
Because we have a lot of coffee shops. I want more roasters.
Exactly.
You should roast, Paul.
I want to. I almost bought a roaster before COVID.
You almost made a roaster before
Mm-hmm.
COVID.
And then I was like, I'm just going to buy one. So, but yeah, it's cool that Railink's open. It's cool. It's a cool environment for sure. But I just want more diversity, you know?
Yeah, I do too.
So that's why I've been starting to order like coffees from around the country because like I want to try what other people are drinking, you know?
Yeah, which is great.
And I love supporting Gary. Like I'll always support Gary.
Absolutely.
And I'll always
Without
celebrate
doubt.
when he gets a new account.
Without a doubt.
Like I want more diversity, you know?
Yeah,
So,
I concur.
Yeah.
I think the same can be said, not to have a nice segue here, but the same can be said about bartenders. There's a very small faction of really great mixologists in this town.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem with that is that people's standards have fallen.
Right.
And this is not saying that Gary's like that at all. What I'm saying is I want more unique, made up, you know, on the fly cocktails like Trevin does.
Right.
Like Ross does. Like these guys who, you know, Jake at Doc Harper's who made that coffee drink with you. You know, I like that.
Yeah.
And so I think that's similar to what you're looking for.
Yeah, and I mean we have Moab that roasts, and then we have Rock Creek, which is
It's a nice space.
It's a nice space.
A beautiful space.
It's got nice eyes.
My doctor says I should be
Big Sky roasts. Yeah, but that's
I was
it.
told I need to be nicer to
That's all
people
the roasters.
by a professional. So I'm trying
I'm not
to
a
find the
professional.
positive.
Nice.
Well, no, you told me that too, but then I actually listened to the professional.
Good.
I'm supposed to be nicer to people, so I'm trying it out. Ryan, that's a lovely hat.
That is a nice.
Shut
hat,
up,
man.
man.
Too bad it doesn't go with that shirt. I'm kidding. See, it's always the backup that gets me. No, I actually got told I need to be nicer to people.
Well,
I like your hat too, man.
I don't
you
care.
look nice. Do you got anything else?
In coffee news,
Coffee,
I don't have
drinks,
coffee. I
food.
do. The weekend of the 17th. Mr. Spola actually is playing there, but the Blind Bison pop-up speakeasy is happening.
Oh yeah.
I will be there at least one of the 3 nights, maybe 2.
What day is that?
It's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Just
I think,
3 days?
What does it start on the 17th?
Yeah, and it's at the Rims Martini Bar.
Okay.
I'm actually, and this is what I do every time because Trevin likes it. I dress up like I'm going to a speakeasy. It's a blast.
I want to dress up like going to speakeasy.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Dude, you
Yes.
need suspenders.
Okay, I'll buy suspender.
Perfect. Yes, sir.
Didn't they have themes? I know, like before.
They
COVID,
did,
had, like,
they
a
did.
60s,
I don't-
a 70s,
I don't-
and 80s night.
I'm supposed to talk with him tomorrow. I'll ask.
Okay.
But I don't know. I mean, if it's 80s or 70s, I'll dress up like, you know, Tony Montana, but
Oh yeah. It's,
I actually can't. I don't have that
they're
much
great
chest hair.
events. They're great events, though. I love playing.
And I
Juanillo
don't do
Chavez is
cocaine
actually,
anymore.
Is going to be the lead singer there too.
Who?
Juanillo Chavez.
Oh,
He was the bass player for
Juan.
Material
Yeah,
Theory.
I know Juan.
Yeah, so he's actually he's going to be headlining it. I'm just
Perfect.
I'm more supportive.
So I, in the last week of Hoorah with Harper and Madison, I worked with Juan and Trevin. Juan's a rad dude.
Great guys.
I've been drunk with both of those boys recently.
I believe it.
Yeah, and it's a
believe it.
great time. I just wish I remembered how good of a time it was. But yeah, so that's a big deal.
Cool.
Because
That'll be
it's
fun.
unlike anything anybody's done, and it's new to Billings.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited about it.
I wanna
And
go.
their drinks are phenomenal.
Well, I'm excited.
Did you know about this? Bring your fiance. Tate got engaged.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Yes. Here's to your eternity. I love other people's weddings. I love other people's weddings.
love other people's-
Speaking of booze, is it an open bar?
I don't know yet.
Speaking
it
of
attracts
cake.
people. Just saying.
We're both in college and we're both broke, so
Well,
we'll see when we
Do
get
you
there.
get a cheap photographer?
I already
I'm-
offered.
I'm suddenly busy that weekend. No.
I'll play wagon wheel.
Yeah. No, I love that. What's next?
Fashion? You got any fashion?
I do, and I'm gonna need you to bring up the Instagrams, the grams of Insta.
Grams of Instas. Are we searching for something?
We are
Okay.
searching for someone.
Let me navigate this beast.
So over the last seven episodes, I've been kind of showcasing people or companies that have just are doing something different and epically. But this guy's kind of the Moby Dick, the white whale of fashion, and I mean that by he is like he's the founder of Parisian Gentleman. He is basically the bar of what is in sartorial fashion, which is more the elegant, the old school.
Right.
It is. He's kind of the bar, and he writes this amazing publication called the Parisian Gentleman, and Sartorial Talks is their little like audio podcast thing. Super. His name is, so you're going to look up just Parisian, so PARISIAN _gentleman.
This is gonna end up with me handing this to you, right?
Yeah, probably. If you well, there you go. Yeah, you're getting there. L.
It's thinking. It should be able to pull it up.
You'd think. The first one, Hugo Jacome is his name.
How do I know this guy?
Because I've talked about him many times.
Okay.
And, shameless plug, when I had the gamble, he and his wife commented on one of my designs.
Oh, that's right.
And
yeah.
it was like... It was like if the Black Keys said, Ryan, we really like your solo.
Oh, dude.
You would shit yourself.
I would literally
you would have an instant bowel evacuation. I'm standing in the middle of my shop surrounded by suits and wedding dresses. Instant bowel evacuation. It was wonderful. So,
suit.
Well, dry clean is fine. Dry clean, just fine. So this is him and his wife Sonia, and this is literally, this is what they do. You can see they are just always to the nines, and he really is
They look awesome.
Yeah, and he's the coolest guy. I mean, he is the epitome. People, if they're about to launch a new line, they ask his opinion. If they're thinking about some cool things, he's the
boss,
go-to
dude.
guy. Yeah, he is. And COVID, he was very quiet, and now they're back up, and I just am so thankful for that. Like, he's the man.
She's wearing suspenders.
Oh no, dude, she outdresses him sometimes.
That's amazing.
In suits. Like, this is them in a nutshell, and I love that. And their outfits are rarely ever coordinated, and I love that.
Yeah.
They're both allowed to express themselves in whatever they see fit.
Sartorial Talks.
Yeah.
Podcast.
Yes, I am an avid listener. But yeah, so this is the man, and so I encourage everyone to go at least check it out.
So it's
Parisian Gentleman.
Parisian __ gentleman on
Yeah.
Instagram. If anybody
And
wants
that's
to
the
follow it
that's
on.
like his publication, and then Sartorial Talks is their podcast.
Cool. I love that.
And so I'm a big fan of them and what they're doing, because they really are keeping that basically that kind of upper echelon, that higher end, that uptown fashion, if you will, in check.
It almost seems like that's, and I don't know if it's just because I'm like hanging around you a lot, but it almost seems like that style's kind of making its way back.
It has been for years.
But
I think it's peaking right now.
It's gaining momentum, at least, at the very least.
Well, one would argue that it never lost it.
Right, but it's
just
becoming
lost
more
it here.
popular.
Well, it's becoming more popular thanks to hipsters.
Right.
And I'm not being a jerk. That's the truth.
Right.
And God bless you guys for them, because
You're welcome.
yeah, thank you. But yeah, so I'm obviously a big fan, and
Yeah. But
really studied
I'm
his...
just noticing more people starting to be aware of suits and that sort of a culture,
and people
which is
are
super
always
sick.
People are always aware of suits. People are now more aware of tailored. People are now more aware of alter, things that actually fit you, that aren't baggy and huge. Are you leaving?
I do have to leave.
Oh,
Wow.
Well, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, I'll stay longer next time.
Sounds
No,
good.
just kidding.
Next
Thank you so
Friday.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take
And
care.
this is good.
And once you've gone through all of them, let us know what you think.
You can just leave the cup on the table, take it in.
All right.
So,
Yeah.
bye. Thanks for coming.
Bye, my friend. Take care.
It's nice to meet you guys.
Just meeting you.
This internet's real slow. I think it's
I'm trying.
It's not disconnected. It's just real slow.
Hey, I think your camera might be right
Don't
there. You
forget
might
your
need
camera.
that. Hey, your camera.
Do you have your keys?
Yes.
Okay.
Phone,
Bye.
wallet.
So this is on my kind of end of the fashion spectrum.
Oh, here we go.
Hey.
Stop. Sorry, I was bored.
You.
I'm sorry. I'll focus on the podcast now. Oh, goodness gracious me.
Right?
Yeah. Face masks. Etney, of course they do. Make
Yeah,
a
dude.
face mask.
Everybody's got face masks.
Schmucks, all of them.
I mean, they're making money off of it, so
They are.
it's pretty smart. Anyways, this is loading. You know I love Etnies.
I know
Yeah.
how much you love
Yeah,
Etnies.
I love my Etnies.
You do. To a fault.
I don't know.
I
Is it a
do.
fault?
I mean, I'm sure not in your eyes.
No. This one is not loading, but it's a different colorway of the Barge, and it's I was talking with I was cruising their website with Tate earlier, and came across this colorway that's just sick.
Ooh. Go ahead.
It's trying to load. You should talk.
I have sneaker news.
Oh yeah, sneaker news, nice. Oh, here we go.
I found a pair of sneakers I would wear.
Are those Nikes?
Well, okay, 2 pairs.
Okay.
There's Adidas is making a high top Boba Fett.
What?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
I need them.
High top
need 'em
Boba
bad.
Fett. Nice.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
That's the colorway.
Okay, now I'd wear those.
Yeah.
I'd wear those.
They're like
I don't know where.
The inside is like a denim, sort of.
Ooh.
So they're really cool. I like the gum sole.
Are you gonna
with-
buy them?
I don't know.
Do it. I mean, what's another? What's 39
What's
pairs?
another pair of shoes?
Yeah.
The problem is that I always lean towards this color, and I have to be like, wait.
You need like a bright yellow pair of shoes.
I do. I need.
Canary
I've been-
Chucks, man.
I've been trying.
I wanted a pair of Canary Chuck Taylors. I just realized I wasn't talking to my mic this whole time.
Well,
I wanted a pair of canary yellow Chuck Taylors my entire life. Do it.
Canary Chucks.
Yeah,
What if we
dude.
both get Canary Chucks?
Let's do it.
Okay.
It can be the Culture Beast Canary Chucks with the logo.
Yes.
Dude, we have to.
Okay, we'll do it.
We have to. And I'll
Um,
wear my suits with my canary yellow. Done.
Yes. Love
Done.
it.
Done.
But yeah, I just like this colorway a lot.
Did we
It's
make
like-
our first apparel decision just now?
I think we did. Cheers.
Cheers to that. Yeah. I'm
Boom.
not drinking fast enough.
But yeah, just the colorway on these shoes are just sweet. The gum sole. With
I like
the,
them. Is that what that's called? Gum sole?
Mhm.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's
and
what those Nikes were.
The blue, the navy blue, and then the denim, and then the red logos. It's just
Mm-hmm.
just clean, just nice. You know,
They're sexy.
they really are. I'm glad you agree.
Yeah.
You had some miscellaneous news. The glamping.
Oh, yes. I want to talk about that.
Okay.
This is right here in our own Montana, outside of Zootown,
So
Missoula.
I've never known what glamping is. People have talked about
Glamping
glamping,
is
and I have
like-
no idea.
Glamping is like, you know those people in those $2 million RVs
Yeah.
that have like 8 slide outs and they have the queen or
They
the
bring
king
their-
bed and
they
they have the
bring their-
jacuzzi hot tub.
Yeah.
They bring their own Porsche.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
slides
Mhm.
underneath. That's glamping.
Okay.
Glamping is when it really isn't camping.
It's like
So
glamorous.
this-
Is it glamorous camping? Is that what?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
okay,
glamping. Yeah, you just now
I'm
figuring
just
this
making
out?
that together. I was
Oh
like, what
my
is-
God, I
like,
got
what does
tips
that
to the
mean?
tulips with these people. Anywho,
Anyways.
so I don't know if you can see that. Why
yeah.
is this? Okay. These are old fire lookout towers.
Uh-huh.
So they have a kitchen, they have bedrooms, because people stay up there. You can rent them to camp in.
Really?
One thing about the views, they have to be high up.
Uh-huh.
2, I mean, come on.
Right.
Coffee on that in the morning, a
Dude.
cigar on that in the evening.
How expensive are they?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I was going to do my homework, but I was busy.
That's okay.
They can't be too expensive though, because it's technically.
I mean, if we get like 4 people that would possibly be in this room, plus someone's fiance, and maybe someone that just left together, it would be pretty cheap.
Look, check out the site. Yeah, I think we should do it. I think we should have a Culture Beast camp out.
I think so too.
Why not?
Record the podcast up there. That's
Oh, yes.
what I'm saying, dude.
Well, we have to get a generator.
Okay. Why? Do they not have power?
I don't know.
They have to have power.
It's pretty.
Most of the time you have to hike up to those fireworks.
Yeah, no, you do.
I mean, this is this is pretty easy to hike up.
How are we going to get Hugh's chair up there?
First of all, that's a great question.
yeah. we'll just makeshift chairs up there. We'll use their.
No,
We'll just,
I want one.
no.
What do you mean no?
We'll have a shit.
Did you call me shit,
Yes.
bastard?
No.
What?
What?
No, I feel bad for calling you bastard. What? No.
This looks really cool though.
Yeah,
We should
and
definitely do more
it's
research
in
and
Montana.
actually, like-
There's also in Colorado, Oregon, and California
Okay.
are rental towers. So this it's really really great.
I I'm serious. This would be so much fun.
So they do this anyway. The Park Service does this anyway. But what this site does, Bradley Morgan's site, is it basically organizes all the data and all the stuff you need to know in one place. Look at, like, if it ever loads. I mean, they're not It's gonna show a picture
livable?
inside. Yeah, they're quite. I mean,
accommodated.
Yeah. I think we should do it.
I'm down. I'm
Yeah.
absolutely down. There's some puppies.
Oh, puppy.
See?
Oh, look at that.
Adorable. Cute little puppy.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay. I don't have any really miscellaneous. I don't have any music news this week either. I've been in a big pop punk phase.
I have music news.
Do you?
Yeah.
Tell me about it. Tell us about it. Tell the world about it.
Machine Gun Kelly, MGK, is now Machine Gun Karen.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Did you see that?
Nuh-uh.
Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, he's in pop now. And he went to that music award show.
There's no
in
way.
a pink jumper with a gold chain and a blowout.
Uh-uh.
You haven't seen this?
Uh-uh.
Dude, I'm gonna show you a picture right now, because it's almost like it's.
That's like
I think Machine Gun Kelly.
Dude.
I think Machine Gun Kelly is. I think he's talented. He's got a way about him that I love. But this is.
Huh.
Oh boy. This is something.
This is who?
This is something. I don't know if it's a boy, actually. It's 2020. I can't say that anymore.
And we're off the air.
Yeah, and we're off here.
Machine Gun what now?
Machine Gun Kelly, MGK. Remember the guy that threw out that rap devil,
Yeah,
and then Eminem
Yes.
literally beat him into pop. Not into submission. He left rap altogether.
Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was hilarious.
Oh no! First of all, I liked both of those songs, and I am a huge Eminem fan. And you'd think,
You would think Eminem would like jump on this. Is he going to?
what?
This news.
Oh no, he didn't have to. He handled it. He handled it.
I don't know. I feel like Eminem would come out with a secondary like.
Yeah, his pop punk album has been
Now I don't want to say that I've been listening to pop punk. Dang it.
the other thing is and I hate to do this to you, but I'm gonna the picture. I wish I could find it.
Interesting. What is he going by now?
Machine Gun Kelly.
What was it before?
Machine Gun Kelly.
So it's
Yeah, it's the same thing. MGK is his name.
just different body parts.
No, he's still got the body parts. He's not becoming a woman. He's not got like top surgery. He just has definitely changed the way he dressed. Have you guys seen this?
No.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Exactly what you're talking about.
And what, Ryan, you're a music guy. What was your take on this?
I personally think that with anything you have to evolve, but just as much as you have to evolve your music, I think your image needs to evolve as well.
Yeah,
and
but
I think that he is going for a shock and awe type of deal, because if I'm honest with you, I didn't.
Well, it worked.
He was going into pop. I heard that with his name change and his genre change, he was going into rock, and he was getting a lot of shit from that because it sounded like pop. So, personally, I think it's a money grab. I think that he's trying to appeal to a different audience. He's getting a lot of backlash from his what was it, Rap Devil?
which was a great. I enjoyed it.
He
Look at it.
He
Look
looks
at
like he's gonna order a grande
Can you guys see
skinny
this?
caramel
Can you see
macchiato.
It's horrible.
Can you see this?
It's horrible.
He looks like he's gonna order a grande skinny caramel macchiato with 6 ice cubes.
MG
You know
Karen.
he's
I'm
talking
telling you
to
what.
somebody.
It's like MG Shelley.
Yeah,
You know,
MG
it's
Shelley,
MG Karen. I love that. I am a fan of MGK. I think that he is. I mean, he writes and his cadence. Like, I enjoy him. El Diablo is a great song, one of my favorites. Having said that,
Dude, this hazy IPA from Highlander is
hazy IPA.
Yeah.
Highlander does good stuff.
Oh, it's so good.
it's so
strange,
good.
strange haze, not hazy.
It's a hazy IPA.
It says strange.
Yeah, right?
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
It's like fruity.
I don't like IPAs, and that's nice.
Did you try it, Tate?
No.
Would you like to?
I'm alright.
He doesn't like you have cooties.
Okay.
Good. Thank you, though.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So that's my news.
That's
Because
a big
it's
news.
it's just too good not to talk about.
That's Simpsons episode. That's Simpson content.
And not to just add insult to injury, not to pour salt on the wound, not to kick open something else, but the magenta, not even pink, magenta pants,
Right.
were pleated. Literally, he turns sideways. He's 2-dimensional. What did he pleated pants for? You fat.
Oh
You're not
my
fat.
gosh.
You don't need.
Interesting.
Just makes me angry.
Yeah, that's some interesting stuff right there.
It's something.
Okay, car news.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited too.
I'm so excited because I have one for you specifically.
I have one for you and us. So, Cyan Racing.
Oh, we were going to talk
Yes.
about the same thing.
The
we were going
Volvo?
to talk about the same thing.
The Volvo
Oh
P-
my God, it's stunning.
Yes.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yes.
In every single way. Everything was perfect except the wheels, but we'll talk about that. I love this, and I love that this is them.
Yeah.
It's Volvo.
It's
It's not
unbelievable.
some off. It's their engineered by the team behind the Volvo race car and the Polestar.
Yeah.
Like.
So these
and
guys
420 horsepower in a car like that's nothing to frown at.
And it's all carbon body. It's all carbon.
It's light.
Yeah. But it's
Which means though, if you ever get in an accident, it will literally explode.
Mm-hmm. But
Pieces
they're also a race.
everywhere.
But they're a race team.
Yeah.
So, but these guys got renowned for winning with Volvos,
Yeah.
and then they got hooked up with what's that Japanese company that I've been talking about? Chinese company.
Rivian?
No, Link.
Yes. Yeah.
Which also makes a cool sedan. We've
Yeah.
never talked about it on the podcast.
Mm.
Maybe we have.
Early on.
Early on.
Yeah.
Anyways,
But
I forgot about
look
them.
at that. And I'm a big P1800 fan anyway.
Right.
Oh God.
Yeah.
And the center exhaust, just one pipe.
And they used the blue that they've been using on all their race cars.
Yeah.
And nobody knew about it.
No, and center lock wheels.
Yeah.
Though. I don't like the wheels.
You don't like the wheels?
No, I think they should have gone. I love the like kind of mauve colored stripe. I love the bumper. I love everything about it. But those wheels are too. I don't like them.
Are they too big?
I want wire wheels.
Wire wheels. I can see that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And maybe that's what they were aiming towards.
Or do you remember those rotiform wheels? The ones that look like the newer Aston wheels.
Right.
Those would look good on that.
Yeah. I don't mind them.
I do. I don't like them at all.
I think I'd go a size smaller. But
well, you can't though in this
with
day
the
and
br-
age.
Well,
you
I guess
can't.
they probably wanted bigger brakes too. I mean,
Well,
look
yeah,
how
those
big
things.
those
I mean,
brakes
those are what 6 piston.
They're huge.
They're huge.
What size tire is that?
The big.
Oh yeah, it's an 18. So that's a 235 40.
I wonder how
18.
big the back wheels are.
They're definitely wider because they're definitely
It
staggered.
does look good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so rear wheel drive. It's a manual gearbox, a dog leg, nice.
Yeah, it's
5
turbo.
speed.
It's rear wheel drive, of course.
I just said that.
No, you just said that.
Oh, double wishbone. Oh, it's got F1 suspension.
Yeah, they redid
Double
the
wishbone.
entire thing.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. 4 piston calipers.
Which
rear
they
force.
should have done 6, but that's fine. So Pirelli P0s, which is the tire.
Mm-hmm. So 265s in the rear.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, so the front wheel size is 8.5 by 18, and then rear is 9.5 by 18. Yeah, center lock wheels. Curb weight is 990 kilograms. Which I don't know.
Whoa. You mean to tell me? I'm gonna do some maths here,
Do the math.
and I'm not a maths person, but my teacher in high school said I'd never have a calculator in my pocket.
And here you are.
What is the kilogram, sir?
990.
2,100 pounds.
21?
2,185.
Jeez.
Dude, that's
4
light.
people could pick that thing up.
Yeah. Oh, you could.
It's like the weight of a beetle.
Now think. Okay, now hang on.
Jeez. Look at the back of that.
God, it is pretty.
Yeah, look at that
I
center
love
exhaust.
that. I know. I love that.
Ugh.
And it is just they kept the lines though, didn't they?
Yeah, it's the same car. It's just carbon fiber.
Okay, now hang on. I want to do this here.
Unbelievable.
horsepower to weight.
Like, this is just shock and awe, you know? And for a company that's not really known in the United States, you know? Pretty interesting stuff.
Okay, so I'm going to calculate this because I want to know, because I've talked about it here on the podcast. I've talked about it in my daily life. I don't care how much horsepower the car has. It's like the Challengers and the Chargers. I love them, but it's an iron block. It's heavy as shit.
Right.
Okay, so
It's a barge.
yeah,
Barge on
exactly.
wheels.
So car weight is 2185, right?
Right.
Okay, 2185. This is fun. We're doing maths on the
Yay.
and 420, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Calculate power. This is cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
If you guys need water or anything, you can grab water from the inside. Yeah, okay.
I will be back in just a second.
So, yeah.
Hang on.
Hanging on. What are you trying to look up? How's your math
Just the
going?
power to weight. That's crazy.
What are you doing?
All right, hang on. I'm doing some maths.
I wonder if this tells us what you're looking for.
So that's 384 horsepower per ton.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's big. It's not,
To give you an example, okay? A Bugatti Veyron, which is a very fast car.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Wait.
So
I should have had this all up, but I didn't. 'cause I
While
didn't
you're
know we were-
looking at that,
So a Bugatti Veyron weighs 2 tons.
wow.
Okay, so yeah, so horsepower per ton, it's got 1,200 horsepower, but it's 4,000 pounds. You're looking at, 400 or 500 horsepower per ton.
And these are small cars.
But you think about it, that car, 380 horsepower per ton, 420 horsepower in a car that weighs 2,100 pounds.
Yeah.
That's a go-kart.
Yeah. A dead sexy go-kart.
Have they talked about hybrid technology at all?
Hybrid?
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
No,
That's a-
Polestar's electric.
Huh?
The Polestar's electric.
Yeah, the Polestar is electric.
Yeah.
But this is all just engine. Well, it's turboed, but yeah, it's 4-cylinder inline 4.
Oh my gosh.
Compression is 10 to 2. Yeah.
I love it. I love that they did this too. The specifications are nice.
They just knocked it out of the park with this.
They really did.
And for a company as renowned as Cyan is, it's just cool
You
because
wanna
like
know something? I never heard of them.
because like I like that they're kind of a risky company, because they take the Volvos that aren't
Yeah.
like really celebrated, and then they get with Link, right? Nobody really knows about, but they killed it. Like Link did phenomenal.
that was a
Those
beautiful
cars
car.
performed amazing, and then they come out with this random Volvo P8.
How much is it? Redline's at 7,700.
Jeez.
That's up there. Tate is giving us the thumbs up.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
How much is it?
I think it's a one-off. Speaking of one-offs, want to lead into the?
I do.
Yeah. Okay.
So one of my favorite companies.
Yes.
Which
Mine
is
as well.
Which is Paul.
Yes. Kia.
Yep. Kia. Shove that Kia right up your ass. Don't thumbs down. The Stinger's beautiful. And can we just talk about the new Genesis?
I haven't looked at it.
Oh yeah.
They have a whole line of
You
them.
need to look at it.
Go look at the G70. You'll shit yourself.
You really will.
No,
Like
so
Gloucester.
the N. I've driven the Type N and I spanked it and it was great. So anyway, Aston Martin has come out with a new one-off of the
Yeah.
177,
I
and it's
saw it.
basically a Vulcan for the road.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm in love with it.
Yeah.
Tateopotamus, you need to look up at this thing when it loads. 825 horsepower with a 6-speed.
Yeah. And it's a one of one. Like
Yeah,
this
so
is
they
it.
took a 177, and Aston Martin, it's called the Victor. And Aston Martin does this. They do this thing where they just like build cars for people.
Right.
And they'll do whatever you want. Bentley did the same thing. Rolls-Royce did that, the swept tail.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's the most beautiful
Yeah, it's
Wraith I've
gorgeous.
ever seen. This is, I think, without a doubt, and I'm going to go on record here.
Uh-oh.
I think
Uh-oh.
it's the edgiest most beautiful Aston Martin ever made.
I would agree with you on that.
And now you know how I feel about the DB4 Zagato,
Yep.
which I said is one of the prettiest cars period ever made.
Right.
I think this is one of the prettiest modern cars out there. And I've always wanted a Vulcan road car because I think the Vulcan is special.
Yeah.
I wish it would load.
I wish it would load too. We need to figure out better internets.
Well, we just need a booster.
Yeah. Ryan, you got a booster?
Don't.
It's okay.
How's your cigar, Tatumus?
It's good.
You don't have to finish it if you don't want to. Because if you don't, I will.
I don't know. Well, I don't know what's good and what's bad.
Well, how so far?
It's good.
You're
you
enjoying
taste
it.
the flavors?
Huh?
Taste the flavors?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
enjoyable.
They're just as complex as wines. People don't realize that. And as much thought process goes into the blend of that thing as it does a bottle of wine. Oh, for Pete's sake.
Ryan, do you have hotspot on your phone?
I don't, dude. I'm sorry.
Tate, do you?
Might.
Why? What do you don't know? Like mine?
It's just not working.
It is. It's just it hates you. I've got more than enough juice.
Turn it on.
Well,
I did turn it on, you schmuck.
he said he turned it on.
Oh,
Yeah, schmuck. You schmuck.
it's a great word.
It is. Oh, Tate's phone. What's your password, Tate?
Hugh smells.
Hugh
Is it really?
Yeah, you
Smells.
can change it, whatever. I can put that on.
What an asshole. I love this guy. So, funny story. I finally got to see an Aston Martin DB9 up close and in person in California when I lived there.
What is it actually? Tate, what is?
W
Yeah.
S M E L L S.
Hugh smells a lot easier.
That's wonderful.
I saw a DB9 in real life, and I got to tell you, it's even prettier than the pictures.
Was it big?
Yeah, they're a big coupe. It's a Grand Touring. It's a GT car.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, because you know how like, I remember first seeing Lamborghini, and in pictures they look huge, and then I saw one in real life, and I was like, wow, it's really small.
Well, it's short. Aventadors are huge.
Yeah.
Diablos are huge. What I think is funny is, people see the Continental GT as like a coupe, but it's a ginormous car.
Right.
Did it work?
Well, it's a Continental GT. Of course, it worked.
I'm talking about that.
Oh,
And connected.
There we go.
So we'll see. I'm gonna whirl. Whirling the internets. It definitely seems quicker.
yeah, that's fine. You're hired, by the way. I'm not really picking up in this mic. It's kind of bothering me.
Well, we can turn it up a little bit. I'll turn it up in post. Yeah, there we go. Thanks, Tate.
Yeah.
Look at that
Come
car.
Nice.
I mean, no, and the wheels, look at the car.
Yeah.
Look at it.
I'll be honest. Like I just
Go through the pictures.
I will. I just saw the front, and I was like, "That's an interesting headlight configuration for a Mustang."
But but it really does look like a Mustang.
It really does.
I hear it.
Yeah. I'm glad you agree.
It does, but it doesn't stop me from loving the car.
No.
825 horsepower. 6-speed.
It goes.
There's a reason the Ferrari F12 Superfast is not a manual transmission. So it can go.
Right.
Name.
So it can go. It's got 800 horsepower. That's ballsy.
Yeah, it's cool.
Let's go. Let's beautiful front end.
Mm-hmm. I was confused.
It's a bit more muscular than I wanted.
I was like, oh, that's an interesting Mustang front end, and it kind of looks like the Porsche front ends, they've been doing on those.
Yeah, kind of.
But the side profile is
at that.
so good.
That's the best angle.
Yeah. I love that they hid the exhaust but vented it, which was really smart because the Vipers didn't do that, and that was one of the biggest complaints I read is that people would set their side skirts on fire.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And Vipers?
Yeah, well, it's
hilarious.
side exhaust, except the GTS of the original ones. Look at the sculpted hood.
Yeah.
I mean, it is gorgeous, but I do feel like some multi-millionaire was like, I want a one-off Aston, but I really love the new Mustang.
Laying in bed. You know what I don't have? A one-off Aston Martin.
Wait, that looks like a Mustang.
That looks like a Mustang.
And here's my issue. I mean, the wheels, though. Those honeycombs. That's going to be the new honeycomb right there.
I can see that.
Can we go to the back end, though? Because it's a Mustang.
It looks very...
It's a Mustang.
It looks kind of like GT car-ish, you know?
Yeah, the taillights, I literally think he goes, look, coming, I want to look like an Aston Martin Vulcan. Going, I want to look like a Mustang GT. And Aston Martin
Just
must have been
smaller.
high that day because they built it. But I look at it, though.
Yeah.
And that ducktail.
diffuser.
Oh, yeah, that diffuser's mean.
It's unbelievable.
And those wheels are huge.
Yeah.
But it's stunning. It's a stunning car.
Is there interior pictures?
I don't know. I hope so.
It's got a presence, you know?
And I love that the English are always finding these estates to shoot these at.
It's probably because they're everywhere.
Well, yeah, but...
It's a good color, too. It's not black, but it's not
Well, it's
green.
the Aston Martin. It's that dark green they do.
Is this a factory color?
It is slightly. It's a darker take on a factory color.
Yeah, because it looks like a dark British racing green, you know?
Yeah.
A little bit more
Look
black
at
in
those
it.
back tires. Dear.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
That's,
I
love the gear lever
Yeah.
and the leather.
I don't like the color of the leather.
No, I meant the actual leather bits.
Yeah.
I don't, what the...
I don't like the color.
I don't want to go explicit this time.
I like all the leather accents.
No, I gotta do it. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And the steering wheel, parts of it are gone.
It's supposed to be...
I can't do this. I always do that. Oh! It gets worse.
Yeah.
Looks like you're inside of a TIE fighter.
Yeah, it's
Well,
busy.
not only that, but like it's busy. And British Racing Green and carbon fiber. Ooh.
Yeah, and it's a lighter green than what the outside is.
Yeah. They missed an opportunity. They should have done a tan.
They should have done 10. You're absolutely right. That looks cool, though. That's the back end.
Oh, look at those sway bars. That's this side of curling for getting me going.
Dude.
I love that.
Victor, 1 of 1. They had one opportunity to make a dope interior.
And
chose
what?
to not.
Who at Aston Martin was like, you know what we need to do that nobody's ever done before?
Yeah.
Halo lights.
Yes. You know what I haven't seen in a
They'll
long
never
time?
see me coming.
Halos.
Yep, but instead of the 2, we're just gonna do the 1.
The multimillionaire is laying in his bed and is like,
You know what I need?
I need a one of one Aston Martin
With
that
Halo.
looks like a TIE fighter inside
Yeah, and a Mustang on the outside.
and can hold whatever this purse holds, satchel holds. It comes with a satchel.
Which is wonderful.
What do you use for the satchel?
I don't know, whatever you want. It's an Aston Martin.
Those taillights are sweet.
Yeah, if they didn't look like Mustangs. But here's the thing.
Those are cool.
sweet. But they look like Mustangs.
They look
Here's my issue. I have several with
Legos.
this car, but this car's never going to be driven.
No, it's going to stay in a showroom, multimedia.
That's what I like about the swept tail Rolls Royce, is they brought that to frickin' Goodwood. And they spanked it up that hill climb.
Did they?
They spanked it up there. Did you watch that, Tate? You're nodding.
That one. I've
Dude,
watched a couple good ones.
that swept tail. Do you know what I'm talking about, though?
Yeah.
That's a huge car.
It's a big boy.
It's like a block and a half.
So, yeah, exterior,
Yeah.
dope. Interior,
Yeah.
missed it.
Yeah, they missed. Well, no, exterior to the rear. I feel like they missed it.
Yeah.
Because the
That was a tan,
Aston
dude.
has that thing, you know, they do the light bar and then when they do and it's gorgeous in the 177 and the DB11 and the Vantage, they have that real pretty light bar with the thing.
Yeah.
And and they didn't do that.
No.
Stupid. You know
Yeah.
what? You know what? I have some car news,
Tell me about it.
and it's actually a what if, and we're gonna phone the audience here. We're gonna pull the audience here,
Pull
too,
the audience, yeah.
as well as ourselves.
Okay.
Okay. What do you think? 2 categories. Okay, this is very important, so I'm going to give you guys some Jeopardy time to think about this. Classic car and modern car.
Okay.
The prettiest cars ever built. Classic car and modern car.
Why you gotta do me dirty like that?
Oh, I know exactly. I thought about it, so I already know.
Classic car and modern car. Oh, man. Prettiest car?
Yeah, like just one that just moves you. Like just really is just gorgeous.
I'd have to think on that.
It's easy.
I got the
Because there's only one car modern wise that fits the bill.
Well, in your opinion.
Well, my opinion.
And then everybody else is. So when we answer, we're wrong.
Yeah, because you're inferior.
So why are you asking us?
Because it's important.
This word here says Chevy Malibu.
Yeah.
No. No. If my answer to anything, Tatumus, is Chevy Malibu, you have permission to shoot me.
You said it like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you said you liked the Malibu.
Oh, I liked it. Yes, I didn't say it was the prettiest. I said it's a good-looking car, which it is a good-looking car. It is a good-looking car. You haven't said anything, but it's a damn good-looking car. So shut your mouth.
You know, for classic, it's just because I got to roll around with this when I had Drew McDowell as my roommate. But his dad and him had rebuilt a '67 Impala, like from the block up, and
From the ground up.
No, the block. That's all they had.
Oh.
They rebuilt the entire car, and they won some car show award in it. But every summer I got to go riding in that. So that's
your
fun. Yeah, and I think that's just. It's not like the prettiest car.
Well, to you it
has
is.
Sentimental value.
And you're wrong, but that's nice to know. What do you got, Paul?
What's my wrong answer? Is that what you're asking for?
That is what I'm asking. Please enlighten me.
My wrong answer is the '60s Cadillac DeVilles. With the 2 doors, with the
Coupe DeVille.
huge wings on the side.
It's a 63, 64 Coupe DeVille. Yeah.
Oh gosh, those are so beautiful.
Okay, so
I know
it's
that's
classic
wrong,
car.
but
it is wrong.
love
But it's
that view.
but to you that's pretty.
Yeah,
and it had a presence.
Like a lot of people, that's pretty.
Well, what's your modern?
Tell
one?
me that's not pretty.
It isn't. It's elegant. It's not pretty. It's not gorgeous. Okay, to me it's not gorgeous.
Well, you're looking at it wrong.
No, I'm not. Have you driven one?
No,
I have.
we're looking at outside. Yes.
Yeah, but I was driven it, stood next to it. It's elegant. That's not gorgeous.
What are you talking about?
It's not.
You're talking about the one you sent me, huh?
What?
The old pre-war thing that you sent me.
No.
No.
That is a gorgeous car. But
That's
that was
pretty.
actually a
It's
restaurant
not
model. We're going to
gorgeous.
go into that.
It's pretty. It's not gorgeous.
Because I'm actually. Did you save that one?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good. Because we're going to go into that.
Okay.
Tate, what do you got?
I'm just
What's your wrong answer?
for classic.
Yeah.
It's got to be like a '63 Vet,
C2. That is a pretty car.
like the split window.
Yep.
like
They actually they only did the split window in 63.
Yeah, that's why I said '63.
Yeah.
That is like, whew.
63 C2, man. Those split windows, those Stingrays that is a pretty car.
Yeah.
I'll actually somewhat agree with you on that. I know this Cadillac boy over here, but
You were almost right.
okay, what's your modern?
Pagani Y-Rapid.
That's not a pretty car. That's a
Yeah,
busy
it is.
car.
Have you seen the inside of it?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
And you talk about too much. It's too much.
Volvo S90. That's mine.
I can't argue with you there. That's a beautiful car.
Yes.
It is
Inside
a beautiful
and
car.
out.
It is. It is.
All the attention to detail.
But it's also wrong. Ryan Cipolla.
I don't have a modern, man.
You don't.
How about your Hyundai?
Dude, my Hyundai hatchback is practical.
Yes, and pretty in its own way. When you squint,
It's pretty old.
when you squint, it's
You
pretty.
guys are all wrong, as usual.
So now that we're wrong,
Yeah.
tell us your elite, prime, divinely inspired truth of excellence that you have going on over
First
there.
of all, you know me. There's nothing divine about it.
I know, it's complete bullshit.
Yeah, it's not complete bullshit. It's just
Tell us your pretty bullshit.
It's a sprinkling of
Yes.
bullshit. No, so I naturally, and there is no wrong answer. We joke about it, but there's no wrong answer because it's in the eye of the beholder. Personally, I love pre-war era cars.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's something about them. The outside coiled exhaust, the boat tail, the big rolled fenders, and none of them were quite the same.
Yeah.
I love that,
Yeah.
man. So if I had to choose one of those, it would be a 1936 Auburn boat tail Speedster. I don't think there's a prettier car out there. If I had to go after the war, I would say I think one of the most beautiful cars ever built was the original E-Type Jag.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not bullshit because Enzo Ferrari happens to agree with me.
You agree with Enzo Ferrari.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Yes.
He said it first.
He did. He was a couple years shy of me, but
he didn't like sneak into your bedroom and be like, you know what? He was right about
well,
this.
you know what? If Enzo Ferrari snuck into my bedroom, we wouldn't be talking about Jag. That's for sure. We'd be talking about Ferrari. We would. What do you mean, looking at me weird? We're talking about Ferrari. Why he's in my bedroom, I don't know, but I'm going to utilize the time. Okay. So, But
Cue
modern...
the Barry White.
Yeah. Let's go. Oh, that's Marvin Gaye. Never mind.
Hello.
First of all, yes, but Barry White, can't get enough of your love, baby. Like, that was just so good.
You and Enzo chilling to some Barry White. Anyways, go ahead.
We wouldn't be chilling to Barry White. We'd be chilling to, like, The Godfather, but it's fine. But no, and I think... today, I think modern car-wise, I think the Bentley Continental GT is one of the prettiest cars ever made.
Bentley, yeah.
The new Continental is just... Inside and out, it's stunning. It's gorgeous outside. It's a nice place to be on the inside. Mm-hmm. I just think it's done right. I really do.
Yeah. Yeah, and I like the attention to detail, which is like both like the pre-war era cars.
Yeah. Well, they were building them.
Mm-hmm. But all of it is just like detail oriented.
Yeah,
and that's why I like the DeVille's, because there's a lot of a detail that goes into those cars.
Well, and that's true. I also love the taillights on those cars.
Yeah,
and those big grills.
And it's just such a bold
statement. Yeah, because it can sit 6 adults, but it's 2 doors. But the doors are as long as a couch. I love it.
Yeah, incredible.
No, they're great cars, and I mean, that was was it 480?
I don't know.
Because they didn't do the 500 until the 70s, I believe. But it was a big block. It was a big engine. Mm-hmm. It's for cruising. But yeah, so I really do. I mean, the Volvo is a contender.
Yeah. And
the Huayra, I get where you're coming from, but it's to me it's too busy.
I was torn between that and then like a 720S McLaren.
Okay, McLaren does. I think. Well.
I was torn between the two.
Dude, I think the prettiest car McLaren's ever made was the P1. It was so sensual to me. Yeah. It really was. So, can we segue to the pre-war era since we're talking about it?
Sure. Yeah.
And then we'll go to your next one.
Yeah, I don't know if I have that on my. Did you send to me through Messenger?
I did.
Cool. Let's bring up Messenger real quick.
Okay.
Well, we do that. So this is the 1936. What is it?
Well, it's actually a resto mod.
Yeah.
It's a resto mod.
Yeah.
But it's a... I'll bring it up because I've forgotten, actually.
It's a Cadillac.
It was. It started life as a Cadillac. And I love when people do these pre-war era resto mods, because they're like Chip Foose a while ago did the Bugnati. And it was like a Bugatti, Auburn, and
so this is on... How do you pronounce his website? Embolden? Embolden?
Yeah. Okay. And so this the only thing originally left on this 1936 Cadillac is the name. Having said that, I love how they coined it Shangri-La, which is paradise. Look at it, though. Yeah. I mean, that is a translucent steering wheel.
It's unbelievable.
Are you seeing this, Tate? You're not even watching. Yeah, look at the front. Show them the front.
That almost looks like blown glass.
I'm trying.
Look at it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Look at it. Suicide doors, as was the custom.
Yeah,
look at that.
The back is incredible.
And I like that they could have gone crazy with the lights, but they didn't. They kept the original just...
Do you think it's going to... It is a very Hue car.
Yeah.
Door cards are cool.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look at it. It's just...
The wire wheels.
Turned wires.
Yeah.
I mean, just... And I... Rarely do I say this, but I think it's prettier with the top on and off. It's just as pretty. Look at that car.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It looks like... The front of that looks like an old Delahaye.
The thing I noticed, though, is like look at that rear bumper, how like it's off. It's either off or the license plate is either off or it's photographed strange.
Oh,
you see that?
Yeah. That's annoying.
Yeah. It's
what also, I guess the one thing that does bug me about the car is there's no hood ornament.
That's true. I didn't notice.
And that was the era of vast, large, crazy hood, audastic hood ornaments. And I miss that.
Yeah, it's really...
I'd put like a hood chandelier.
At least go with like the Shangri-La sort of a theme, and kind of tie that name into
like
somehow.
A long sweeping woman with wings like Bentley or Rolls Royce. I mean, yeah, dude.
So one thing that I saved for Culture Beast topic, this is on the complete other end of the spectrum of culture. Pandem is
that the GRM Yaris?
yes.
Oh God! You know what, Paul? That is an import I can get behind.
Really?
That thing is gorgeous.
Right.
Look at it. Looks like it's come to shovel your sidewalk.
Yes.
I love that.
The back is just
Oh
menacing.
my gosh!
The front just like it's gonna rip your face off.
It's mean. I love it.
And it's small.
And look at the little piggy thing.
Little piggy, the staple of the Pandem.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
I love it. And it's Rocket Bunny.
Yeah, and I love that Pandem, like, they take these cars that should not look cool and make them just look...
Well, and Rocket Bunny's no slouch.
Right, and they're a company of detail and excellence.
Those wheels, I love that.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Can you just show me again?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I would own one.
I would too. And that's saying something for me.
Yes, it is. That's a big statement for you.
That's a big statement for me
For
because
sure.
I don't do that much.
Oh, the new Wagoneer came out. Did you see it?
No.
Oh, dude. Oh.
Oh my God, are we gonna have a moment?
Oh,
guys, we're gonna have a moment.
We're gonna have a moment, and
oh my gosh, it's Friday.
Have you seen this tape?
Yeah, it's huge. It's a big boy.
Don't spoil it.
It's tight.
Well, it's a Grand Wagoneer. It's a big boy. Anyway,
It's
I've always wanted an original Grand Wagoneer. Put like a 502 crate in it just for scares and giggles.
Go to town.
Oh, dude.
I don't know how I feel about this thing.
I'm not looking because I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Tell me when it's ready.
So
You have a lot of tires, Paul.
I do have too many tires.
Got a lot of
Probably.
cars.
Dude, I just had to replace 3 tires on my Hyundai.
You should have just came here.
I
Yeah.
don't think you got 13-inch wheels, man.
Well, we
Those are
could
all big
we could
boys.
retrofit them.
Okay, I think you can look.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
You like it?
I love it. Oh my gosh, it's so. Look at it. Oh,
I don't know how to
my
feel about it.
Gosh.
Like, it's cool that the whole front end lights up and junk.
Yeah, well, that's a new Ram front end. I mean, they borrowed that. Oh, look at it.
I don't.
I love it.
Do you?
I do.
I'm on the fence.
I love
I'm
it.
on the fence.
Look at it. It's so. It's a presence. It's demanding.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I love a presence. That's why I love. Everybody shits on the Rolls Royce SUV. I love it because it has presence.
I think it's Jeep trying to get into the suburban Yukon expedition market, you know?
Yeah, because
Which is-
Dodge don't have one.
Mm-hmm.
It's stupid not to.
It's a big.
I love it. I love it so much. I want one. Does it come with a Hemi?
It's probably. I mean, it's got to have something big to drive.
Oh, that's a Cadillac.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's the interior.
Look at that steering wheel.
Yeah.
Oh my,
Everything's touch.
that's a nice place to
Is that
be.
a touchscreen on the passenger?
Yeah,
It looks like it.
that's a nice place to be.
Yeah. I mean,
I think I might be changing my mind on best interior. $100,000.
yeah.
Look at it.
Yeah,
It's gorgeous.
It's big.
How do you not like that?
Maybe it's because it's not what I'm used to Jeep putting out. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but here's my thing. Jeep,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's a pedigree.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be able to perform.
Right.
Will it perform?
Right. Yeah, and that's.
Because it can be as pretty. I mean, that's a pretty SUV.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And Dodge does a good job. I think the new Durango is very pretty.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, it's got to
I guess it'd be
perform.
like
It's got to be able to go off road.
Exactly.
That's what. See, people all especially in America, because we're ignorant, we don't know. We see a Range Rover, we think money, and yes, because they're expensive. But Range Rovers are to this day, are still some of the most capable SUVs,
Mhm.
and they
When
prove
they
that.
work.
Well, they work now because they're made by
Are
how do
the
I-
kinks worked out?
well, they're not made by the English anymore.
That's true.
That's the kink.
Who are they
the
made
kink
by?
was they're made in. I'm trying to think of the nice way to say it. They're made in India.
Oh.
Well, they're made in England, but it's an Indian company. They bought
Interesting.
Land Rover, Jag, and Aston.
Huh.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
You should Google and see.
That's why the Jags work now.
Interesting.
Which
I thought it
is
would be GM that bought them.
no.
Interesting. But yeah, so there's that. There's the new Grand Wagoneer.
Who?
$100,000.
Give me some specs, yeah.
Let's see. GM's mainstream. Tata
Motors.
Tata Motors.
Well, no, they owned them. Hang on. They've owned them in 2012. Well, who owns them now?
Tutu? Tutu buy him out? GM's mainstream Chevy Tahoe Suburban, as well as their GMC with the Yukons. XL SUVs typically account for 70% of mainstream full-size SUVs in the U.S. So that's exactly what they're trying to target, is the Suburban, Yukon, all that noise. That's exactly what I say. This guy, Mariners.
Since 2008, subsidiary of India's Tata Motors.
Tata Motors, folks.
Yeah, I don't know what else they make, but...
So he said the GM, this guy said GMC and Cadillac, I guess he's the spokesperson for it. The benchmark in business opportunities for the Wagoneer models, that's what we're going after, he said.
Well, it's gorgeous. And I misspoke. Aston is not owned by Tata. It's just Jag Land Rover.
Oh, interesting.
But yeah. What else we got?
Man, I don't... You had something about Ferrari that you sent
me. I did. And I'm actually... I brought it up to shit on them.
Okay. Sweet, I like this.
Yeah. Called the Monza SP2.
Monza...
Yeah, and I don't where to begin with this car.
Remember, be nice.
So you know how certain car companies, they do this thing where they like BMW is a great example. They come out with the new concept for the CSL and the 202 or 2002, and then they don't make them.
Right.
Well, Ferrari did this, but then they made it. And they shouldn't have made it. It's like, do you remember when Mercedes-Benz did that, took the SLS or the SLR and did the Sterling Moss edition that had like no roof and little doors and little windscreens that were this big that wouldn't catch anything? Well, Ferrari's done that.
Okay.
And it is absolutely... Are you
saying the Yaris is more beautiful than this?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's saying something. I don't know if the Yaris is more beautiful, but it's definitely more useful. Look at it.
Whoa.
Half the car is missing. Half of it's missing. I have a problem with this. Half of it's missing.
Icona series.
Which is Italian for icon. Because that's the new one they're going to come out with. Look at it.
There it is.
Ooh.
Huh. Light line. Whoa, this is interactive.
Ugh.
I'm going to be honest. I like it.
Oh, here we go. Another 20 minutes of arguing. Another 20 minutes of arguing.
I don't like how it doesn't have a windscreen.
I don't like that at all. What they tried to do is they took the racers of the 40s and 50s, and I'm looking at Tate because he knows, because I can go somewhere with him. Obviously not you. I can go somewhere with him. And they tried to make them current. But so many other people have tried to do this. And it's look, okay, that's kind of cool. But other than that, it's garbage. I'm so upset.
I don't like how it's split down the middle.
Well, that's an old race car, though. It's for rigidity.
Huh.
Stupid.
So they're making this now, huh?
Yeah, people are taking delivery of these things.
Wow.
That's where I first saw it.
Why doesn't it have a windscreen? Why doesn't it have a windshield?
V12. Okay. 2.90 to 60.
2.9? Wow.
It's the F1430 engine or whatever they're using now, the V12, the 6.5 liter.
Okay.
And a beautiful engine. It sounds great.
Yeah.
It's the same, but it just...
Is it front engine then? It must be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a real long hood.
Yeah. No, it's definitely the front. Now, if they made a coupe version of that car, I'd buy it all day long. Here's my problem with it. Half the car is missing.
Right.
And yes, they're going after the racing days of yesteryear, but that only worked because yesteryear people had more money, they didn't have as much debt. I mean, anybody, again, this is another car that's not going to be driven.
If it had wire wheels, would that change your mind?
No! Shut up. No, it wouldn't. I also think the wheels are atrocious.
The wheels are hideous.
Yeah, no, but like, I mean...
You know what it reminds me of?
What?
The Mach 5.
It does.
Yes.
Oh man, they tried to make a Mach 5.
Doesn't it look like a Mach 5?
Shame on you, Ferrari. Shame on you.
Which I've always wanted a Mach 5.
Oh.
I like the idea, I don't like the execution.
I don't like the idea, I don't like the execution.
What would you not want a modern...
No, I want an old one. And I mean, this is stupid. Here's the thing. 2.90 to 60 with no windscreen. Your face is gone.
That's the thing that drives me crazy. Is there's no windscreen.
It's like when Jeremy Clarkson test drove the Ariel Atom.
Yeah.
You buy a Ferrari
right.
to make a statement.
Right.
To be debonair. To be attractive. To get the ladies. How do you do that with bugs in your teeth and half your face back on the freeway?
Yeah.
Stupid.
That's the thing that drives me. This and that and the wheels are the thing that drive me crazy about this.
I am a sucker for the things, the vents behind the seats. So.
Yeah, those are sweet.
Those are sweet.
But... Yeah,
the whole thing is dumb.
I think if they would
I don't like it at all.
I don't know, man.
Shame on them.
It almost looks like it's kind of like a hybrid, like a cross between like a C7 Corvette, C6 Corvette with like
a Viper rear end.
Yeah, and a Mach 5.
Yeah, I don't.
It's like what a kid would draw.
Formula One excitement for an unparalleled driving experience. Unparalleled driving experience is fancy talk for your face is going to be gone.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna have lawsuits from bugs getting
maximum comfort. This is my favorite. This is my favorite part. Maximum comfort with the virtual windshield. The virtual windshield. Virtual.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist.
Do they give you goggles?
They must. They must. It must come with a helmet.
VR goggles.
The VR goggles. Yeah. You just sit in the car. You don't drive it.
That's the virtual windshield. They give you a pair of goggles with it.
The virtual windshield was patented for this car in response to the need to allow the driver enjoy it at high speeds. Although it remains below the driver's cone of vision, it delivers maximum driving comfort for a Barchetta, which is that style of car. But so basically what they're saying is it's there, but it's not really there.
Just squint real hard.
Yeah,
use some imagination.
because I love it. It's like it provides comfort, but it's below the driver's cone of vision.
Yeah.
So what you're telling me is it doesn't work.
Right.
Yeah, that's what you're telling me.
But even from like a style perspective,
is garbage. Look at it.
It would look better if it had a windscreen.
That was very Jerry Seinfeld. It's garbage. Look at it. I wouldn't drive that to Brooklyn. Jesus, Georgie is saying this. I'm done. I'm sorry. Sorry, Jerry.
If we ever like get the front end a lot.
No.
Yeah, dude.
That's a Maserati.
A dead sexy Maserati.
I think the whole thing's look at that little virtual windscreen.
Yeah.
If you squint, balanced and engaging. Yeah, it's engaging because you hit everything that goes by you.
Yeah. You're really in touch with nature.
Yeah, you're really in
touch with the road.
There's literally a small ecosystem in your teeth when you're done with this car. Though I do like the big exhaust.
Yeah.
I do like big exhaust that's sticking out of the car.
Wheels are awful.
They're terrible.
They're so bad.
They're terrible.
They're like an afterthought wheel.
Yeah, they probably built the car and was like, shoot, what do we have?
Yeah, let's
put on these rollers. We're done.
The parts bin?
Just leave the rollers on there.
See, even the old cars, they have windscreens.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Now, see, I drive that.
Absolutely. Proper.
Yeah. That's an MM, isn't it? Yeah.
So it's got a windscreen?
Yeah. And it's in the driver's cone of vision.
Yeah.
Stupid.
There's
stupid, boys.
Stupid.
I just spit just then. COVID. It's stupid.
Yeah, not.
Any car that is past 1980, okay, 1985, that you have to have driving gloves for. Post 1985, pre 1985, you're an enthusiast.
Right.
You're a motorsport enthusiast. Pro 1985, you're a schmuck.
Pro?
Like past.
Yeah.
Is that pro? Pre? Post. Thank you. Shut up. No, thank you. No, shut up. No, post 1985, I think you're just an asshole.
Yeah.
And I have had driving gloves. I used it on a 77 Scirocco, and I used it on an 85 Jag. I'm in the clear.
Yeah.
But I do. I feel like anybody who's like, well, I've got this, 5-liter Mustang. Let me put my driving gloves on. You know what? The British have a term for that. He's a wanker.
A wanker.
A wanker. He's a wanker.
It's wanker.
What?
Wanker.
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 Bloody wanker.
Oh, the new Z is about to come out.
About to, yes.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
I'm excited for that too.
400Z.
Yeah. September 16th.
Which will be a good day.
It will be a good day.
God forbid we get another Z car.
Dude, it's awesome.
It is.
There's so much heritage behind that.
There is. And I'm glad that they've really kept it a entry-level enthusiast sports car. Because I drove the 370. I've driven the 370, the 350, and the 300.
Yeah.
And I
liked
love
the
them.
370 styling over the 350.
Yes.
Because it's narrower in the back.
And
just
it's pretty.
Tucked in, yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
but
they
it is
gave
the
the old
Hunchback
nip
of
and
Notre
tuck.
Dame.
What?
I mean, it is the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Yeah. But see, I've said this on the podcast before, on the show. I should start telling it the show. I've said it on the show before. The 370Z behaves like a sports car is supposed to behave, and I love that about it.
Yeah,
I love that about it. The 350's okay. It's good. I'd buy one tomorrow.
So it's interesting because so we saw Scion put out the FRS, and then Toyota grabbed onto that with the 8.6, right, and Subaru with the BRZ.
Well, no, Toyota just wanted it, so they closed down Scion.
Right, but it's still that two-door coupe, right?
That two-door engine in the front, gear, rear-wheel drive, manual gearbox,
Right.
the supercar formula,
Sure.
if you will.
Right. And then Toyota came out with the redesigned Supra, right? And everybody's been wanting a new Z car for a really long time.
But see, they're all wrong.
What do you mean?
They're all wrong.
Tell
That's
me.
not the sports car you should buy.
Why?
If you're going to buy a front-engined, rear-wheel drive, manual gearbox sports car, you're going to buy one car. As enthusiasts have for decades now.
Mustang?
You're going to buy a Miata.
A Miata, yeah.
You're going to do it.
Yes.
And the new Miata, with the hard top, the Targa removable thing, I'd buy one tomorrow.
So where I was going with this,
Yeah.
so Nissan is now doing the 400Z, I assume in response to the Supra,
Yep.
right? And so now what will Mazda do in response
Oh,
to those?
they're coming out with a new Rotary 2021.
Really?
Yeah.
A coupe?
Yeah, two-door coupe.
Really?
Four-piston Rotary, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, they're redesigning the engine. Hopefully it'll work this time.
I heard they're working on a Rotary. I didn't think they were going to put it into a
they
coupe.
are. It's the RX-9.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know if that's what they're going to call it, but it is.
It would make sense.
It would. But yeah, they're working on one. Because they knew this was coming.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this.
Because when we our very first, is either the first or second episode that we recorded, we talked about, will two-door coupes make a comeback?
Two-door sports cars.
Yeah. Two-door sports cars.
And they are.
And they're coming back.
Yeah, but we also talked about the Rotary. It's come, and here's the thing. I hope, Lord bless them, I hope that they offer a different engine as well.
Right. Right.
But no,
and a manual transmission.
Yeah, but I'm of the opinion, if you want to do it right, and you want a proper sports car, that formula, you buy a Miata.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, because me, I'm an Alpha guy. I want to buy an Alpha. I want to buy something other than Miata.
Right.
But at the end of the day, let's face it, I'm gonna buy a Miata. I'm gonna.
I wouldn't buy a Miata.
I'm sorry.
I've never driven one, but
You've never driven one?
I've never driven one.
It will redefine. It will redefine your. You should drive one.
Yeah.
Because they do. They're amazing little cars, and I'm fully aware. A lot of people don't like them. People think they're sissy cars. If you drive it how it's intended.
Yeah. Yeah, I was telling Tate about Dave Blackaby's. When we first started Sideways Saturdays, he had a pink Miata that was swapped with an LS motor, and it was just unbelievable.
Oh yeah, well they're swapped with an LS motor. They're nuts. Turbo, they're nuts. But I really do believe that just that little.
It's a simple formula.
It is.
Yeah.
And Mazda perfected it. Did you know it is the highest still to this day? It's the most sold 2-seater roadster. Period.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Period. That's retarded.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And for a reason, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's one of the best driving cars. And driving doesn't mean it's not the fastest, it's not the best looking, but it is the best driving car. I think bang for your buck you can buy.
Yeah.
That is actually a useful piece of information.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Look at us.
Look at us.
Being practical.
Consumer stuff.
Yeah. That's all I got.
That's all I got. I'm looking forward to more of this. I think we've got a lot of good stuff coming up.
Yeah.
SEMA was canceled.
Yep.
I'm checking this week to see if the Detroit Autorama was canceled.
Yeah.
Because that's the other big custom show.
Yeah. We brought that up last week. It seems doing the SEMA 360
and
or
I'm
whatever.
so upset.
Yeah. Burn the Point was canceled this weekend at our local car show.
But it didn't stop people.
No.
They were out in droves today.
Yeah.
Which is
awesome.
great.
Yeah, it's so cool.
I passed so many muscle cars coming here.
Yeah. I almost drove the Beetle to go get cigars. Almost.
You should.
And I was like, I don't need to drive it. And then I saw all these like classic cars. I was like, dang it, I should have driven it.
Son of a gun.
Yeah, I almost might have gotten back.
Yeah.
Now that's Betty.
Well, do we have any shout outs?
Yeah. Shout out to Victor and Boxer Roasters. Like, that's really cool. I love what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's cool they kind of we reached out and they're just cool people. You know, I love that connection. I love these guys coming and hanging out with us. Hey,
Tate and Ryan.
Hey.
Yeah, shout out to both these guys, for sure.
Yeah.
I have just a shout out to Joni Swords of Harper Madison. This was a tough last week for her.
Yeah.
But the pastry.
I don't know how to pronounce that.
Somebody told me the other day, and it sounded really good, but I just can't remember it.
Yeah.
Can't be bothered.
Patisserie.
Something French that says pastry.
She needs to revisit that name.
No, she doesn't. It's perfect.
I can't pronounce it.
Exactly.
But you can't pronounce it.
Exactly.
So what do you say? Like, hey,
perfect.
Do you want to go to the
and I'll be like, yes, because I know what you're talking about.
What did Harvard Madison turn into? It's a pastry.
No, it's what I think. I will learn the name and say it next week, and everything will be fine. But I'm very. I just my heart goes out to her. She had a tough call, and she did the best she could.
Yeah.
And the most with it. So.
Yeah. And I like that she's just like, you know what? This is my business. We're gonna do this,
and it's gonna be successful.
Okay. Yeah. She's gonna be great. Off topic.
Pastries.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyways,
I put the arm tassel things on your chair this week.
What? Oh, these?
Yeah.
Yes, I love that. They're arm covers, man, and I love them.
There was only 3.
This chair is me.
Yeah.
In a chair. The chair is me in a chair. Yes.
You are in a chair, and it is you.
It is me. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening.
Yeah, we appreciate all the support and the feedback.
And please, as usual, if something strikes your eye this week, send it to the Culture Beast page, and we will talk about it.
Yeah, we just love anything and everything cultural. Whether it's like sneakers or coffee or anything. Like we're all just about culture.
Might be from a different location this next week.
Yeah. We talked about moving into the cigar lounge.
Yep, we might be in a different fun location, a local cigar lounge, and might be having Trevin Sparbo of Blind Bison mixing us up some cocktails.
Yeah. We need to figure out how to get more microphones.
Well, I talked to Keller.
I got you guys.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so I think let's have a guest.
Cool.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. I have another microphone.
Perfect. Again, thank you guys so much. And this is Culture Beast.
This is Culture Beast.